Being half Cornish, I had an early appreciation of pasties, as it's one of my fonder childhood food memories, and we just made some pasties with the folks here, just like my grandma did it, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. Pasties were brought here from Cornwall, England to the Copper Country in the mid-1800s, 1840s to be exact, I believe, and they were food that could sustain the miner all day. The wife would make the copper miner a big pasty, and he would put it in his lunchbox, and on top of the lunchbox, on the bottom of the lunchbox, he would have black tea. And the black tea would keep the pasty hot, and he would have a hot meal. And some of the miners even had the wives make 3/4 of their pasty savory and a small portion sweet, so the miner could enjoy a dessert as well. So it was basically a one-crust meal. We would make the crust, and typically it would be what pastry chefs call a 3-2-1 dough, pie dough. Basically all that means by 3-2-1 is 3 parts flour, 2 parts fat, whether it be butter, lard, or a combination of, and 1 pound of water, 1 part water, and 1 ounce of salt also, just to give it a flavor enhancer. Basically, you just incorporate it very, very minimally as to not overwork it, creating a tough crust. You cover it, you refrigerate it, and while it's refrigerating, that would be the optimum time to dice all your vegetables, to grate your rutabaga, and to finally fine dice your potato. You make a mixture, a little salt and pepper, that is a pasty, and then you can roll out your crust that's been sitting around for 20 minutes. Put a cup and a half, however hungry I guess you are, and roll it up nice and tight, crimp it around the edges. Little egg, a little water, poke a couple holes in it, bake it at 400 degrees for approximately 45 minutes, and you have a Cornish pasty. There are so many different variations, and the research will even tell you different things if you look it up. I think it's a safe bet to say the Cornish pasty would have skirt steak cut up, nothing ground up. They would historically frown upon putting carrots in the pasty. They would use what they call swedes, or what we call rutabagas, or Swedish turnips. And those are the ingredients that were in there, the rutabaga, the potato, the steak. Although over here we've adapted and we use flank steak as opposed to skirt because it's more readily available. And butter and a basic crust, that was it.